Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on Forza Horizon 4. Now today is Thursday, so we all know what that means. It's 2 new cars on Forza Horizon 4. So we're going to go straight in with the Hillman IMP, or IMP, or however you want to say it. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can do to this, drive it standard, and then see what we can do to it. Now again, I really do quite like this bronze, just sort of suits the age of the car. So we're going to go ahead and buy this. Right, so now we are back. We're going to go and see what we can do to the car. Right, so starting straight for conversions. Oh, we can do a body kit. Make it nice and wide arch. It's actually quite a bit wider. Looks quite funny actually. We're going to go for that. Yeah, we'll do visuals, then we'll go drive it standard, I think. Got to have the old rally lights, little vents here at the back for the engine. Though the number plate covers half the holes. We'll keep that standard silver trim. Go for the old mud flaps. Got to have the mud flaps. And then we'll have the police, because why not? We will do race tyres, I think, anyway. Just because it's a wide body, I don't feel like it would feel that standard anyway. So if we at least do it like this, you'll tell the real difference. Keep the standard wheels because it's an old car. So we'll install this setup. Then we'll go outside, give it a quick little drive, see how terribly it drives and how slow it is. Then we'll come back in, upgrade it, and see if we can make it into a monster pretty much. Wonder what the other car's going to be like for customization. The slowest police light ever. Cool, listen to this monster. I'm sure everything they bring into Forza sounds more like a Honda VTEC than the actual Honda does. VTEC kicked in, yo. Cool. Limit bashing. What on earth is that little thing on the back there? Just be like intake for the engine. Quality. I mean, maybe back in that day, but in this day you wouldn't catch much with this. Whole 80 miles an hour nearly. Damn. And there aren't really any corners around here to test the handling on, but I imagine it's pretty boaty going by this. We're going to hit this right corner pretty hard up here. Wonder if we can take it flat out. For the speed. Oh, look at that. Lovely controlled bit of understeer there with only a minor let off the throttle. Can we drift? Look at this roll. Well, that's a good reason to go back and upgrade the car. So we are back in the upgrades. Firstly, let's see what engines we can put in this. So we could have the bike engine, or we can have the turbo rally engine, which I think we're going to do because that would seem like the obvious thing to do. So we'll keep on the race tyres. We'll stay on them widths, the standard wheels. So we'll basically just improve the performance of the engine, gearbox, handling, and then we'll see if we can transform the car into something quite fun. So the old race springs, which lowers it quite a bit actually. And we've got to keep it police. Got to make it into something that would actually catch people, which I'm sure this is, or would do, because I'm fairly sure it can give us over 600 horsepower. Yeah, there you go, 668 horsepower. In something about the same weight as a shoebox. So 1,500 pounds, so it's just under a ton, isn't it? I believe. Might be wrong. Actually seems like, I know it's still light, but it seems quite heavy for what you'd imagine the car to be. But then I suppose back then everything was pretty thick, solid, you know, made to last, if you will. So we'll come out here, we'll quickly go in the tune setup, and we'll see if we can make it any lower, which we can a little bit. So we'll equip that, go back out, and we'll try again. Cool, this is going to be mental. Right, we'll do a little bit of a launch. I think we're going to launch in a second actually. Cool. It's a little bit more lively now. We're already off the clock, but would you believe it? Whoa, this is pretty hard to control, I'm not going to lie. Whoa. Any little bump sends this thing miles. Very lively indeed. I think it's safe to say, if you want it to handle well, don't do this engine swap. You literally can't use any of the power, it's just mental. But if you're making a roll car with some drag radials, I think this would be pretty meaty. I mean, admittedly it is winter, so it probably is a bit more leery than what it would be, but still pretty crazy to drive. But it's quite fun, and it looks stupid, so that's exactly what we need. So we'll move on to the next car now. So, moving on to the Opel Kadett A. We are going to pick this weird creamy silver looking colour. So it sort of goes with the white walls, though I don't think we're going to be able to keep them, especially if we upgrade the car, because it'll be a bit crazy. But we shall see. So, coming out of here, we'll go straight into Bodykits and Conversion. So we can't do any body kits, well, in that menu anyway. Can remove the bumper, but I think it looks best with a little drag wing on. Remove the rear again. Cool, look at a straight pipe. So yeah, we'll come out, we'll drive it like that as it stands now. Then we'll come back, upgrade it. Wonder what engine swaps we can put in this. This feels a little bit faster than the Hillman, I will say. Cool. That shift though. Powerhouse. Can we hit that 80 miles an hour? Yes, we've done it a bit earlier than the last car, I think. It's ever so slightly faster. I wouldn't say there's much in it though. Question is though, does it handle better than the Hillman? Can we take this corner nearly flat? Time will tell, as we'll probably fly through the field. Yeah, well, I don't think it handles quite as well, to say the least. A nice old steering wheel as well. I mean, it's safe to say standard, or near on standard. I mean, admittedly the last car did have a wide arch body kit, which obviously with the wider track whips helps with the steering, but out of the two nearly standard, that was a lot more fun than this. So we'll go back over to this garage or house here. Hopefully we can liven this car up a little bit more as well. As I say, I'm quite intrigued to see what engine you can swap into this. Hopefully something Madden V8 or something like that. Be quite funny. So we go straight in to the engine swap conversions. So we can have a 2 litre inline 4 VVT, which will be the Honda Civic Type R EP3 engine. That, which I am guessing is probably the EK9 engine, and then you can again have the Turbo Rally, but I think we're going to go for the old K20 swap. K-swap the world. Right, what can we do to this? Oh yeah, I already looked at that. Nothing that special. We're going to try drag tyres on this. We'll keep the really thin front tyres as wide as we can get on the rear. You can bring a track whips out on this, it's pretty cool. Cool. Big difference there, isn't it? So we'll do that. Don't think we can make the tyres any bigger now. No. Again, we'll keep the standard wheels because any other wheels would just look weird on something like this. I also just noticed this doesn't have any wing mirrors. No, oh no, it has one. It's pretty strange, but I suppose all that's necessary. Should we give it a cage? It looks a bit better than this, so we'll give this one a cage. Was there even weight reduction? I didn't notice it. Oh yeah, there was. Did I miss it? Oh no. So already this is quite a bit lighter than the previous car. I don't know if that's due to the engine or not, but it's well under a ton now, that's for sure. See if we can get down to under £1,400. Alright, turbo sort of ruined it a little bit, and so does the intercooler. In fact, we just keep making it heavier. So bang on £1,500. It's just a little over £100 less than the Hillman. I mean, there probably is ways we can minimise the weight, but then we'll sort of lose some power at the same time, so it's probably not worth it. But I reckon this will be pretty funny. I mean, it'd be interesting to see, but I imagine it'll probably grip quite well once you're in like maybe second or third with the drag tyres. I think it'd be pretty crazy on normal sort of race slicks on the road, especially in winter. Mind you, I'm not too sure how drag tyres are going to hold up in the winter either, but I guess we'll see. The roll cage is quite thick in this as well. So we'll go over to the more dry side, you could say. Do a little bit of a launch. Again, I'm going to launch in second. Bit of spin in second. And then yeah, third it hooks up pretty well. And we are nearly already at 200 miles an hour. If I didn't crash there at least. This is a little bit more controllable than the Hillman, I do notice. Oh, that wasn't good for business. The question is though, does it handle? Especially being on drag tyres. Though I feel like it's a lot more stable than the Hillman was with the race tyres round corners. That was just pure crazy. Did a bit of understeer with drag tyres there. So this is actually quite fun as well. Handles a lot better than the Hillman. I don't know if that's just the drag tyres or not. Sort of makes it a little bit more rigid, which is strange, but it seems to work pretty well even in the snow. So that is it guys for today's or this week's video. I am working on doing another video. I know I haven't uploaded much in the last week. That's because I've had a lot going on, which you'll see very shortly, possibly Saturday, maybe even Sunday's video. I've got something pretty special to show you guys. There'll be something which we'll make into a series, having an episode sort of maybe every 1 or 2 weeks perhaps, depending on how it goes, which I'm sure you'll understand when you see what it is. And I imagine the series will probably go way over a year's worth of content, because it will take me quite a while to complete and finish, but there's a lot we'll be able to do with it once it is finished at the same time. So might make a new series when it's done into things, but we'll see how it goes. But you know, thanks for watching guys. Leave a like, comment, anything you'd like to see down below as always, and don't forget to subscribe to see any new uploads. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon.